This far very aggressively, and it's being shut down with relative ease by the Seoul Dynasty.
Yeah,
you can see right there, Hydration was trying to fire through the hallway behind the Orisa shield, but Infrasight is there.
With that kill on Fleta, now the Transcendence coming in. Hydration with the barrage, they're pushing Seoul back. This might be enough to take the point. Eliminating the tank should do it. And yeah, Gladiators, hard fought, but they will finally get the payload moving.
Yeah, Sure4 has been getting a couple of good picks in these fights. That time they're able to capitalize on
it. A lot of that eaten up by Zunba, but he does survive it, which is pretty crucial. Meanwhile, iRemix pops the Primal Rage, keeping the supports zoned out, gets one on JjoNak. Fleta drops as well, so Gladiators, they look like they're going to be able to push through this.
After these pushes, Noah, it's been all Gladiators. That first one didn't go well for them, took them a couple of attempts, but they have just been rolling through point B with ease. Seoul Dynasty using those supporters.
Getting pretty close, though. Hydration nearly has that Meteor Strike on the Doomfist. JjoNak down, that's an opportunity now for Gladiators. Ooh, Hydration going into. Pounds Zunba into the wall, comes out immediately to finish him. Just trying to get as many as they possibly can. There goes Kuki, that payload nearly there. Looks like the Gladiators have it in overtime. They will complete King's Row.
And Hydration, clutch on the Doomfist. It's always...
He comes down, Supercharger still in action here. He's got that Dragon Strike though. Does he want to use it? Yes, he does. Just pushing the Gladiators back a bit more. He gets Big Goose with it. That's gonna be point A. Taken by Seoul.
Yeah, good patience from the Seoul Dynasty, but they have these.
Kuki waiting in, he's got the Earth Shatter. Weki gets Hydration again. He's been so ready for him in the Pharah v Pharah.
I mean, Seoul knows exactly what he's going to do now.
Yeah.
He just dives onto Fleta, and
Oh, Remix.
Fleta and Wakid just turn around and take him out every time. He's going in there on the solo mission.
It did knock him down. I thought he had his shield up in time. That's going to be JjoNak using the Transcendence right away. Opportunity for Weki to drop the barrage, but Hydration, easy shot when the other Pharah doesn't move. And oh yeah, he's going to secure the kill on the Big Goose. Kuki knows how important that one is. And so rolling towards the end here. We'll see if Sure4 can delay them a little bit. Remix coming back in, but he's got no healing, and so gets there. That is a really fast time, and now the Gladiators
with a crazy 4K as well. Sure4 absolutely just saved this game for the Gladiators.
Well, they've still got to keep this defense going. It's still a point with it here. He has that Earth Shatter too, waiting to use it. Transcendence done. There's no shield. Now Remix drops it, but the charge comes in. Oh, not enough health to survive the ensuing swings. And Seoul Dynasty starting to roll over the Gladiators a little bit here. There goes Void's mech and Void himself. Nice Earth Shatter onto Hydration to finish him off. Kuki goes out for a bit of a celebration charge at the pub, or the bookstores, I guess, and Seoul Dynasty.
Opportunity for the Seoul Dynasty.
Infrasight used by Fleta to help his team converge on the point here. Gonna try to avoid that coalescence from Chaz too. Getting charged by the Diva. Operation Kill Fleta has not been successful, but it has led to the deaths of all of his teammates. Aside from Zunba and Wicked, everybody else kind of taken down. Hydration with a shield bash to finish Wicked off. And that's going to be the Gladiators. Getting stopped once, but twice will be all it takes. Coming in for JjoNak, why not? Talking about that flexibility, there you go. I'm going to need to practice that one a bit more, maybe. It's going to be another rally from Hydration, though. And Seoul Dynasty, they may struggle to retake this point. I think it's going to be pretty close to impossible.
I mean, Kuki got the charge kill onto Shaz, though, so a healer down. There's only Big Goose available right now. Fleta trying to come back in on the Pharah, but dies in the doorway.
Oh, Earth Shatter from Kuki didn't do a whole lot. And Seoul still losing people faster than they can replace them on the point. That's going to be 4:20 on the clock for the Gladiators. Great attack run for them. But again, you just don't have a lot of HP left at this point here.
I mean, but he's got nearly 100 energy on this Zarya right now. They're going to come in and try and push them back out with the Transcendence.
Yep, that's right. Meanwhile, Remix changing over to the Winston rather, trying to get back to the point. But it may be too late here. Seoul Dynasty, tons of kills. They're opening it right up, and yeah. That should be point A.
And look at this, though. They have that grab. Seoul milling around during the Infrasight. And then there are the kills because they're not willing to commit to going up that. Slow down this point. Seoul Dynasty pushing forward. But it looks like the Gladiators are bouncing back.
I think they've got it, man. They've got the respawns. They've got the kills. Toby and JjoNak are out of the fight. And it seems like it should only be a matter of time for Gladiators to finish this one up. Sure4 with a couple kills at the end. Picking off Fleta's Doomfist with the swap there. Zunba, DMEC removed. There goes Kuki. And with Zunba out of the way as well, overtime ticks, and that's going to be a map. Going to the Gladiators. We are all tied up. Like that.
Yeah, but meanwhile, there's a big problem because Toby's already down, and now so are Wakid and Fleta.
Yeah, that's right. Wakid not winning that 1v1. Surefour stepping in. Hydration dropping the barrage onto Kuki, too. So even with Hydration dropping, it's going to be the Gladiators taking the point back again, it looks like. Yep, they will. Overtime ticking. Soul goes in with the Transcendence, but Surefour there with the Deadeye. Gets one onto Toby. They need that Mercy. Gladiators really looking like they're going to grab this point. Oh, yeah, they've got it. Gladiators take the lead on Oasis.
Yeah, they are
that barrage ready to go. And throws it right onto Seoul Dynasty, but he got the D.Va in his face. Gets the D-Mech and the kill on Kuki. Big barrage for Hydration, and Gladiators, now they take the point. With his face, and now Toby under pressure as well. Zunba there for the defense, but it's going to be 98-99 overtime for Gladiators. And Seoul Dynasty barely gets their barrage onto Zunba for the D-Mech. And it's really looking like the Gladiators are going to be able to close this map out with a 2-0. They are so close.
It's only JjoNak on the point right now. Toby and Kuki coming back, but that is not going to be enough, Noah.
LA Gladiators 2-0 on Oasis. They are one map win away. Coming in, the Transcendence used. Gladiators not done with this point just yet. Oh, but they lose Remix. Soul suddenly resurgent here despite Big Goose and that Valkyrie. Zunba does get D-Make. There's the self-destruct. Fleta down. And Gladiators may have just done it here. Yeah, they took point A. Wow, they had to work for it, though.
Yeah, the self-destruct bought them just enough time to push
close.
That payload to the end of point A, and Gladiators clutch.
Kuki gonna try to dislodge him, but he's got no health left. The healing comes in from Toby just in the nick of time, though. Oh, goodbye, Hydration. A little bit low. Toby and Kuki out of the way. Now Fleta comes in with his own Doomfist. Surefour not gonna have any of it. And it's gonna be Munchkin, the last person on the point. Zunba can try to delay on the Tracer for as long as he can. He does it enough for Kuki to come back in, but no healing ready for him, and that's gonna be the finish for Gladiators. They get it done in overtime.
What a push from the Gladiators. Nearly another meteor strike right now, Noah.
Got it, that's right, might use it too. Bishu down, they need something to bail him out. Hydration trying to track down Soul, lining it up right on the tanks. A lot of damage done to Kuki actually with that, but Zunba there to protect him, and now JjoNak pops that Transcendence. Hydration thwarted for the moment, but he throws Fleta against the wall. The healing coming in, they finally get Fleta, just too much damage, but Hydration drops. Meanwhile, Seoul Dynasty, 0.04, now they take point A. It was close.
A little too many resources, so they need to win this fight.
Yeah. And this is a great point on Gibraltar for the Doomfist specifically. The narrow corridors make it really tough to avoid those abilities. Or then Munchkin just goes and whip shots him. The payload actually nearly to the end of B already. Seoul Dynasty all over the Gladiators, and they had a great spot, and somehow Seoul just broke right through.
They were staggering the Gladiators, constantly. Gladiators never at a full 6 members.
So to go for Rez, hard to tell, but he got caught either way. Now Bishu gets D-Mex. Seoul Dynasty will not be denied. They are pushing it forward, and look at that. Remix barely gets back to the payload in time. Big Goose waiting his turn, dashes in with the Tracer, but they're not gonna stop him. Seoul Dynasty, 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. Shaz comes back with a Transcendence of his own. Oh, and Surefour got Fleta too. I can't believe it.
Into the fight. He with the Tracer, and then he dove the back line, gets onto Fleta, and now Hydration is cleaning up the tanks and supports.
The Gladiators somehow pushing their way through the Seoul Dynasty. Disaster again for Seoul. Big Goose down, but they don't have enough people to finish this fight. The Gladiators are going to take point A. Gladiators, you can't leave it for a second because that overtime bar is going to expire immediately. Hydration down with the self-destruct. They're going to use one on the Gladiator side, and now Soul coming in. They say this is as far as this payload's going to go. Hydration out of the way, and it's just Bishu left. Remix and Surefour being zoned away. Remember, they got to stay on that payload. And I think Soul has maybe wrapped up the attack right here, although more time being bought by iRemix with that Primal Rage. They finally burst him down, and that's all the farther it's going to go for the Gladiators.
Yeah, still great.
Here. And we've got Big Goose as well with that Valkyrie, a little bit later than Toby, and that's something Gladiators can use to jump back on the point. We are down to 10 seconds here. Seoul Dynasty, they need to get the payload. They need to win this fight, and they're not doing it.
And they're not going to do it, Doa. They're not going to.
I don't think so. 2 seconds, 1. And can they touch? They do. Overtime, but it's only Zunba. Kuki can't get there. Fletta's down. And that may be it. Kuki tries to get back to the payload. He'll be denied. And Seoul Dynasty, their season is over.
A win for the Gladiators. They will spoil Seoul's chance at the season playoffs. Seoul, the Dynasty is not starting this year.
Definitely not. Not quite living up to the name in Overwatch League Season 1. The team from Seoul going home disappointed, and the Gladiators, a big win for them. They already had the playoffs locked up, but it feels good to just...
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.